Colour. In this video, we're going to break down the idea of colours, examine elements and uses of colour, and describe the impact that colour has on audiences. Colour can be used for a range of things, including to convey emotions, affect how we feel, help us to identify things, and emphasise things such as the image that's on here. So pulling out elements of an image. Colour associations that we make. Western culture has a lot of assumptions of colours, and some examples are what's on the image here. I highly recommend that you pause and have a read through of these westernized ideas of colour. But in recent history, pink has been known as being associated with femininity and blue for masculinity. These are very much being challenged in the 21st century, but they weren't always that way either. So colour associations, it can be used to position audiences to see things in a certain way or challenge ideas. Examples of colour. So this image, obviously it's Uluru. Dark framing can be used to naturally highlight colours of an image, and the tent and these people's feet obviously are creating that frame. So it creates a focal point for the audience to focus on. It gives them somewhere to look and narrow in on. The bright colours of Uluru paint a perfect picture of a sunburnt country which represents Australia. The blue sky contrasts with orange and red landscapes of the Australian outback, and the orange colour of Uluru is the same tone as the sand underneath the tent, creating the continuity of the image. Colour reinforces the audience beliefs of Australia's representation and makes the audience want to visit and take their own picturesque image. Now, there's some key words I've used in this, particularly that of contrasting, tone. They are words that we associate with colour and are great for explaining these ideas. Examples of colour. So with this one, we've got the silhouette of the giraffe family, and this contrasts against the sun-setting cloudy background and grass, depicting a natural landscape and environment in Kenya. So this colour, it's not bright, it's not in your face, but it also makes you think about the simple things. So there's no need for bright colours everywhere to make an impact on an audience. The blue associations, the Western blue associations, give us the idea of stability, control, and trust, which is exactly what you would expect in a family. So this image perfectly shows that the associations we make can be linked with the content of the image. Now, colour can also demonstrate how we feel. Most of the time, red is associated with being angry, just like green is associated with being sick. It can also be used to relieve homesickness, make you feel more comfortable, and that's the idea of plants. But we're going to be looking at red here. So the lack of colour in the graphics of this example gets the audience's attention. It contrasts with the bright colours of the text, being red and white, but the image also supports the message that they are conveying. It's successful in the use of the cracking of the title colour to depict the emotions and the colour of the word. So angry, you often, cracking in your ideas, and you're cracking in your emotions, and that's shown through the use of the cracking in the title. So to recap colour, it impacts the way that we feel and what we see and what we do. It helps the audience to identify meanings and brands, and it can highlight elements of a text that might not be typically seen.